If you average out the View hosts, among the dumbest people on television.
Sonny's dumb. Certainly not the brightest person. And what she just said just doesn't make any sense. It's just like so silly to say. It's not a well thought out.
As you may heard, I filed a few lawsuits, and I'm in the court now because they accuse me of doing stuff that I never did in my life, and they wrote lies, and I will not allow that. I will fight till the end because I don't want that they damage my reputation and my name.
I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all
That's a
agree on
given.
that. I also think that she wants to take him out. She does not want to be the first lady.
Now, everyone, prepare yourself for a major topic that is grabbing headlines worldwide. Melania Trump has sued the host of The View for an enormous $100 million. You heard correctly. $100 million. The media industry is being rocked by this legal dispute, and many are asking what actually transpired. Here's the scoop, though. Following some startling remarks made about her on live television, former First Lady Melania Trump is pursuing legal action. Let's dissect their...
Who hates Christmas? Melania Trump hates Christmas. She doesn't want to decorate for Christmas. She doesn't want to have anything to do with him. She doesn't want to sleep in the same room with him. She can't tolerate him.
I said to my husband that, the language is inappropriate. It's not acceptable. And I was surprised because that is not the man that I know. But my husband is real. He's raw. He tells it as it is. He's kind. He's a gentleman. He supports.
Unquestionably, the tension is rising quickly, and Melania Trump isn't giving up. What specifically was stated that resulted in this lawsuit? Then, the host of The View recently discussed Melania's tenure in the White House in great detail, and none of it was complimentary. She didn't seem to appreciate her role as First Lady, according to one host, who even implied that she wasn't very content with her marriage to Donald Trump. They didn't stop there, though. They made assumptions about her relationship, implied that she might not even like her husband, and then criticized her personal decisions, ranging from her handling of Christmas customs to the way she redecorated the White House.
Allegedly, he was cheating while Melania was pregnant.
That was all. That's not going to come in front of the jury, though. The judge has ruled that won't come up.
We're on television now. And then after Melania gave birth to the baby, he found Stormy to strip around with, right?
Yes.
It's like people should look at him and say, what kind of an insecure jerk are you? You know what I mean? It's like, oh, my wife's pregnant. I'm not attracted to her big belly or something. And now she's paying attention to the baby and not me.
Melania was portrayed by the host as dissatisfied, having difficulty in her role, and falling short of what the people expected of her. She took the severe criticism quite seriously, as was to be expected. She is now fiercely retaliating. Melania has sued for defamation, claiming that these remarks were not only false but also hurtful to her reputation. Not only is she outraged, but she is also committed to defending her reputation against what she perceives to be damaging and unfounded criticism. However, the dispute doesn't stop there. Enter Joe Rogan, the well-known media critic and podcast juggernaut. He didn't mince words, denouncing The View for what he perceives to be their obvious hypocrisy. Rogan reminded everyone that the same hosts who are now disparaging Melania welcomed her and Trump on the show with hugs and acclaim not that long ago.
Things I wanted to talk to you about. I wanted to play this, but we decided we shouldn't play it. We don't want anybody to have any sort of a way to get it down. The episode of you when you're on The View, when you were running for president.
Right. Donald Trump is a billionaire, a real estate mogul, and a television star. But does he really want to add President of the United States to his resume? A lot of people would like him to.
You got introduced as our friend Donald Trump.
Please, let's find out, and please welcome my friend, Donald Trump.
That's right. Whoopi Goldberg gives you a big hug and a kiss. Joy Behar gives you a big hug. Barbara Walters gives you a big hug. They all loved you.
We're so happy to have you. Whenever you're on with us, we're very happy. We love it.
They're talking about you in such a favorable light. The audience was cheering, and then you actually started winning in the polls, and then the machine started working towards you.
Joe Biden knows how to do this.
Trump.
Yeah. He tends to just...
Today, Melania is being treated like a public enemy by The View. Joe Rogan referred to it as a calculated shift, implying that politics rather than sincere convictions are played, or he didn't stop there, though. Rogan also attacked the show directly, criticizing its emphasis on sensationalism rather than thoughtful debates. He made the scathing remark that the average IQ of the View host might not even reach triple digits. Oh, his viewers adored it, and the video became viral very fast. Beyond the drama, though, this case poses important queries. To what extent may the media discuss public figures? Where does one draw the boundary between defamation and opinion?
I saw you on The View.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's been overwhelming my past couple days. So I just went in there, did my thing. I had no idea what to expect. I didn't know who Sunny Hostin was. I actually still really don't know. So I wasn't expecting necessarily for her to kind of try to ambush me in that way and attack my character in that way.
Well, it is the show that people love to hate.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
They get so much hate watching viral clips of them saying ridiculous things. I mean,
yeah.
it is a rabies-infested hen.
A significant legal precedent that alters how the media portrays public persons could be established if Melania prevails in this case. Programs like The View may need to reconsider how they report on public figures, celebrities, and other prominent figures. The View has been controversial in the past, but this is a whole other level. We are discussing a former First Lady's lawsuit against one of the nation's most popular talk shows. This media battle is unlike any other. Let's also discuss timing. Donald Trump is making news for his own reasons at the same time that Melania launches this lawsuit. Given all the political controversy surrounding her husband, some people think this could be a calculated attempt to draw attention back to Melania. There is undoubtedly much more to this narrative, regardless of whether it was a well-thought-out choice or simply her breaking point. Returning to those controversial remarks, one host even asserted that Melania despises her husband and no longer wishes to share a home. Everyone was in disbelief at that moment, wondering if they had actually said it. It was among those startling, "Wait, what?" moments that went viral right away.
Now you know who has been bragging all over the campaign trail about how he's the one that overturned Roe v. Wade, but apparently his wife has different thoughts on the reproductive rights after posting this video plugging her memoir. Take a look.
Individual freedom is a fundamental principle that I safeguard. Without a doubt, there is no room for compromise when it comes to this essential right that all women possess from birth. Individual freedom. What does my body, my choice really mean?
The surprise thing is how quickly Melania acted. The majority of well-known people either dismiss criticism or make a brief response, but not her. She is putting her all into it. Holding people accountable is a goal of this case, not just correcting the record. She is making it clear where she draws a line between constructive criticism and harmful rumors by pursuing this in court. The long-term preservation of her reputation is the goal here, not a temporary solution, and she's demonstrating her financial acumen with $100 million on the line. This is a serious legal dispute, not just something for publicity or headlines. Melania is making it apparent that her remarks have seriously damaged her public image in addition to igniting controversy.
Made that you would have to be sitting here defending him.
You never thought about that, but I'm not surprised in one way, because a lot of people, they're against my husband, and he's run for president, so nothing surprised me.
It's got to be hard, though. I mean, it's got to be a difficult thing.
In one way, it's hard because press, it's very dishonest, and it's a lot of lies that they've written also about me as my husband. And you need to defend yourself.
What does this all mean for the rest of us? Then, it raises some important questions, though. Do public personalities like Melania have to put up with some degree of public scrutiny, or do they have the right to total privacy? Furthermore, where does free speech end and defamation begin? According to legal experts, this case may mark a significant shift in media law and have a long-term effect on the news and entertainment sectors. The way the media covers private issues involving politicians, celebrities, and even their relatives may alter if Melania prevails. Opinions differ, of course. While some claim this is only a PR gimmick, others think Melania is actually defending her reputation and establishing limits on what the media can and cannot say. There is no doubt that this case involves more than simply her. It might influence how media accountability develops in the future.
I mean, that is violent. They've got to stop talking like that about a former president who's had 2 assassination attempts. I mean, that's just ignorant. Because I do want to get back to this point with the left and Melania Trump. Why can't she just be her own woman and have separate?
And she can.
And so why all that criticism? I mean, that was gross from The View. And look, The View is not the litmus test of America. We don't think that.
They were afraid of that remark. That was their problem.
So why did they handle it that way?
The truth is most likely somewhere in the center. But one thing is certain. This lawsuit brings up significant issues regarding media duty, privacy, and celebrity. It serves as a reminder that even well-known people should be shielded from untrue and harmful statements. Everyone will be watching Melania and The View to see how the courts react as this issue develops. Furthermore, this is about creating a new standard for how the media covers public personalities, not just about making money. If Melania prevails, it might alter how news organizations and discussion shows cover contentious issues. This is far from the end of the story, and we'll be watching it closely. What are your thoughts? Is Melania's lawsuit justified, or does it pose a threat to free speech? Please leave a comment with your ideas, and remember to subscribe to get updates. We'll be here to update you on this story, which is a talk of the town. Keep involved, keep informed, and we'll see you soon with more details on this developing drama. Until then, stay tuned. Thank you for viewing, and be careful.